Okay, good afternoon everybody. Exactly 24 hours from now is the D-Day, the NEET 2022 exam. A few things which are important apart from your preparation is the exam day guidelines, because NEET is conducted under very strict protocols. So these protocols are to be followed by everybody, most importantly the students. So just focus for 5 minutes on the most important things as far as the exam day is concerned. First of all of you would have downloaded the admit card by this time. Let's go to the page 1 of the admit card, where we have the date of examination, which is tomorrow. Then we have the reporting time. So reporting time is important. Reporting time is at 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock you should be there at the examination center. That's very important. So plan your travel, especially if you are in a big city, say like for example Hyderabad, traffic conditions, etc. You got to take care and see that you are there by 1 o'clock. 1:15 you will be allowed to occupy your seats. 1:15 you will be allowed, and I would suggest that you occupy the seats the soonest so that you get adjusted to the examination environment. So 1:15 you will be allowed. And 1:30 is the gate closing time. Please understand this. 1:30 is the gate closing time. Even if you go to the examination center 1 minute after that, you will not be allowed. So don't take any chances. You be there before 1:30. Ideally 1, but at least by 1:30. Then 1:45 p.m. the booklets will be given by the invigilator to you. 1:50 onwards you can start filling the particulars on the booklet, and 2 o'clock the exam will start and the exam will go on till 5:20. Okay, next is the test center. The test center number is given here. Please remember that just don't go blindly by the name of the test center. For example, KV. There are several KVs in a city like Hyderabad. So you should know which KV we are talking about. So therefore compare it with the center number. Similarly DAV, there are several DAVs. So you should know which DAV you are talking about. So compare it with the test center number. Ideally you should have by this time checked. If you have not, there is still time to go and check where the examination center is. Okay, then on the first page there is a self-declaration undertaking. So you got to fill up this self-declaration undertaking, mostly regarding COVID. Then under the undertaking there are 3 things you got to take care of. One is the candidate's photo. So one photograph has to be pasted there. This has to be pasted before you reach the examination center. So one photograph is required there. Then candidate's left hand thumb impression to be affixed before you reach the center. Then the candidate's parent signature. There is a space for the parent signature. Let the parent sign there. And there is a candidate signature, but you don't have to sign it now. You got to sign it on the day of the exam in the presence of the invigilator. So these are the things that are there on page 1 of your admit card. Then there is a Proforma, and the Proforma, what happens is that there is one postcard size photo that you got to affix, a color postcard size photo against a white background. That needs to be pasted here in the Proforma, and there again you got to sign it across the photograph, and there is a place for you to sign in the presence of the invigilator. So invigilator will sign at some place and the candidate signature is also there, and this has to be handed over to the invigilator. So this is the second thing. And then there is one more, which is the instructions that are given, important instructions for candidates. Please go through them and we will cover the most important ones. First thing is, we need to understand that NEET follows a very strict dress code. So dress code and things which you can carry, things which you don't carry. So first thing is, let us concentrate on things which are banned. What are banned? Box, pouch, bag. A detailed set of information is given in the information brochure, but I will focus on the important items. Boxes, pouches, bags, not allowed. Pads, electronic devices, any kind of electronic devices, banned. Even purses, goggles, belt, cap, all of these things are banned. Watch, wristwatch, bracelet, banned. Jewelry of any kind, banned. So don't carry any jewelry, especially girls, don't carry any jewelry with you, any kind of jewelry. Okay, so remember this. Then long sleeves, not allowed. So ideally go for short sleeve shirt. Shoes not allowed. Boys or girls, shoes not allowed. So plain sandals, the sole should not be thick. So plain sandals without thick soles. This is what is your footwear should be. So these are some of the things that you should bother about as far as the dress code is concerned. They are very, very careful about dress code. They will not make any deviation from the dress code. So please ensure that you follow the dress code 100%. In case of any requirement as per your religious customs, you got to wear something which is different from this, then you have to arrive at the examination center by 12:30 to allow them for proper frisking. So this is something which you got to take care of. Then some important instructions. What are the important instructions? We've already covered the dress code. Then what is it that you should carry with you? So let us look at that. What is it that you should carry? Now we've looked at all the things which you should not carry. What are the things that you should carry? One is admit card, right? Along with one passport size photo below the undertaking and one postcard size photo, plus another passport size photo which needs to be submitted for the attendance sheet. All right. So one admit card along with those two photographs, then one passport size photograph for the attendance sheet. Then the third one is the valid original identity proof. Now what is the valid original identity proof? I will come to that in a minute from now. And then finally, as I told you, that on the Proforma, postcard sized photograph. So these are the things which are required to be carried with you, and they have allowed you to carry one transparent water bottle. If you want to carry, you can carry, and then personal hand sanitizer also can be carried if you are particular about it. Okay, now what is a valid photo identification proof? PAN card, driving license, voter ID, 12th class board admit or registration card, passport, Aadhaar card with photograph, e-Aadhaar ration card, Aadhaar enrollment number with photo. So remember, any identity should have a photo on it. So these are the valid identity proofs. Anything other than this is not valid. Also, don't be under the impression that you have some identity on your mobile phone and you can show it. You can't carry your mobile phone. So that is not possible. So it should be a physical identity proof. Then the other thing that you should keep in mind is, on completion of the test, candidates must hand over the OMR sheet, both original as well as the office copy, to the invigilator. Similarly, the the admit card also has to be given to the invigilator and you should come back. So these are the instructions that you should follow 100%, no deviation from this. All the best for your NEET exam. Also tomorrow from 6:15 p.m. onwards on myClassroom YouTube channel, we're going to discuss the solutions for NEET 2022. You can check the solutions and decide for yourself how much you are going to get in NEET 2022. So till that time, all the best.